I don't know if you saw the story that was out there with Chris Mortensen of ESPN saying on ESPN that Gardner Minshew apparently after beating the Jets went into Nick Sirianni's office and said, what do I got to do to be the starter? And Nick Sirianni said, not going to happen. We're committed to Jalen Hurts for at least the rest of the year. Did you see that story? If so, how'd you react to it?
That's about right. Like, it's how can I will always side with the person that's most qualified for the position, who's earned it, should keep it. That's the way that I am. That person continues to play. I know that this has been a big experiment for the organization for the year. And I think that if you give up on Jalen Hurts, it kind of abandons the entire point of what you were trying to do, because they started off trying to see if Jalen Hurts was, Russell Wilson.
Right.
And they say, oh, that didn't work. Maybe he's Lamar Jackson. He's closer to Lamar Jackson than he is Russell Wilson. So let's change it up and do that. But you're trying to give him the entire season to try to evaluate. Personally, did I think that they were going to go to Gardner Minshew? I did. The reason I thought they were going to go to Gardner Minshew is because, for me, I thought that Jalen Hurts wanted to play that Wednesday before he was told that he wouldn't play. And those types of things get kind of leery, because if Aaron Rodgers or Patrick Mahomes is slightly hindered with a mild injury and they want to play, there's no way in hell that they're stopping him from playing. So those types of things it made me kind of iffy and seeing where they were going. Maybe they wanted to inject Gardner Minshew in there to see what he had for that game, or to inspire Jalen Hurts to play better. You never know.
Okay, but for your call, you would have went with Jalen Hurts for the rest of the year regardless?
Yes, because of the way that they started this season, and the way that it's been an evaluation Jalen Hurts season. That's what it's been like. For them, a 4 or 5 game period to totally take the run game away from Jalen Hurts, knowing that it's one of his strengths, and everyone in the city of Philadelphia knows that our team would be better running the ball. They literally abandoned the run game for a 4 or 5 game stretch just to see if Jalen Hurts can throw the ball on the level of an upper echelon quarterback. And they said, okay, he's not that. Let's adjust and adapt, and let's see if we can win with him. That's been an experiment this whole year, and you don't just abandon that in the middle.
Has Jalen Hurts done enough for you? Now, obviously, he's done enough to get the starter's role for this year and, till the year is over. Has he done enough to get next year as well, to beat whatever this draft class is going to propose, whatever this free agency class or trade market might propose? Has he done enough to be the starter again next year?
I won't put myself in the equation based on what I'm looking at from the Eagles. And based on what I'm seeing that's happening, I don't think that Jalen Hurts at this point is going to stop the Eagles from pursuing a quarterback this offseason, whether that be free agency, whether that be in the draft. I'm not saying that Jalen Hurts can't be, a starter in his league somewhere, but his body of work and the things that's been accomplished throwing the football, which at some point you're going to have to in order to win football games, he has to do that at a higher level consistently. Now, I will say the last game that was played against the Redskins.
Okay, all right.
And later in the second half of this past game, he was pretty accurate. One of his better games, against the Redskins. So when you're gonna break down these things, like, he's getting better, and you just hope that he continues to ascend. Hopefully he continues to do better. And if he makes a playoff run, that could be washed away, but he has to show a lot of things in order to get there. Even some of his big plays this past game, Devontae Smith, right sideline, double clutches. Devontae Smith has to come back to a ball, make a play when he's beating a guy by 3 yards. If that ball is thrown out and on time, it's a touchdown. Quez Watkins has a deep over. He floats the ball in the air like a balloon and leads him up the field. Quez Watkins makes the play, but if he throws the ball in a position and drives it down the field because he has confidence in his arm, that may be a touchdown as well. Like, little things like that. Goddard over the top, last week on when he grab the ball off a guy's helmet. He stared him down the entire time. The safety was just a bad athlete and couldn't make the play, but most safeties in the NFL would have intercepted that ball. Like, so there's times that he does a lot of good things, like, because the Redskins game, his ball placement was impeccable. Like, he had great ball placement that entire game. I must say that he had great ball placement the entire game, but there was a few ones, especially when it's ones down the field, passes down the field, has to do a lot better job. And those are the things that are being evaluated. Not just completions, not just wins and losses, but how well he's thrown the ball throughout the entire season. And if it comes down to just throwing the ball, it won't be enough to stop them from giving him some competition and or somebody that's going to replace him.
In the NFL, just with your evaluation, what do you think his ceiling is? He can be a starter in the NFL, maybe just not here. He can mature into that. He can improve into that. What's the ceiling for Jalen Hurts?
I always say that he can be a starter and he can be effective. Remember, we're not questioning the player. We're not questioning the leader. We're not questioning his ability to do these things. I'm questioning the amount of time that he has to get these things accomplished.
Gotcha.
Because it's the National Football League, and there's people whose jobs are on the line if these guys don't perform at a high level. So he has to get it done as quickly as possible. And because of his background, being a running quarterback at Alabama, being changed around to a quarterback, effective, dual threat, run pass option type of quarterback at Oklahoma, and learning the game the way that he did, he's starting from ground zero in the NFL. And usually guys like him don't learn this for 3-4 years. And we're asking him to do all of this in 1 season, 1.5 seasons. Mm-hmm. So I'm saying that he can be, but will he have enough time? And I don't think that he'll have enough time unless they make a deep playoff run.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Jalen Hurts, go win the Super Bowl. Please do that.
It may not be the Super Bowl. It may be, beating the Cowboys week 17.
Sure.
Winning the first round of the playoffs and playing well in the second round.
Week 18 now, because you got 18 weeks now, man. How crazy is that? Woof.
Yeah, Woof. So week 18. Yeah, so yeah. So but it's going to take him coupling together some performances in the clutch that's going to win over the city and win over the front office.